Hi, I'm Kate from Evolve Holistic Healing. Today I'm going to show you very briefly some additional grounding exercises that you can perform with a client after you've finished a crystal therapy session. Now, although we always use grounding stones throughout a session to keep our client grounded, connected to earth energies, and to help integrate the healing into the physical body, it's really important that we perform a little additional grounding after the session to just help that speed up that process so the client's ready to walk out for the rest of the day, drive home safely, and is connected back into their physical self. Now, there are lots of different crystals that you can choose from to do the following grounding activities, and I've chosen 3 of my favourites here to show you today. I've got a large piece of orthoceras, which in addition to being a fantastic grounding stone, is also wonderful to help connect your client to their ancestral line and their past. It's a 400 million year old fossil. It's a relative of the modern day squid, and most orthoceras tends to come from Morocco, though it is found in other parts of the world. I've also got a piece of hematite here, which is a shiny metallic grey-black stone. You may recognise it because it's quite commonly used in magnetic bracelets. This is because hematite has natural magnetic properties, and this makes it fantastic for drawing those energies earthwards and connecting it to the earth, just like a gravitational force. So this is a wonderful grounding stone for incorporating those energies into the physical body. And lastly, I've got some black tourmaline here. Now, black tourmaline is also a wonderful grounding stone, but it's an amazing stone of protection. So this is the type of stone I would use if a client needs some additional grounding after the session, but also they may be an empath or someone that absorbs a lot of negative energy or energy from those around them and takes it on board themselves. So this piece would be wonderful to not only help bring that grounding energy to them, but to help protect them as they move forward for the rest of the day, keeping the healing intact. Some other popular grounding stones might include Smoky quartz, black or brown coloured agates, and obsidian. There are lots of stones that are appropriate for use here, so please use what resonates best with you. Alright, we're just going to assume that I've finished a crystal therapy session with Rob here. Always remembering to place a rolled up towel under the knees or a bolster pillows to support the back. And like I've mentioned in previous videos, normally I'd cover the client with a sheet, but just so you can see clearly what's happening, I'm not doing that for today's purpose. So we've completed the crystal healing session, and what I do is ask the client very gently and softly to roll over onto their right hand side. I'll also tap them on the shoulder gently, and that just gives them a lead as to which side they need to roll onto because they're a little bit lightheaded at this stage. So once the client's rolled over onto their right hand side, all we do is take the crystal that we had at the Earth Star chakra throughout the session, and we hold it up at the top of their spine or the base of their neck. And all we need to do here is just very gently but purposefully run it down the length of that spine, drawing the energies downwards. Once you get to the base at the tailbone here, you can just apply gentle pressure, pushing it very gently into the base of the spine. And while you're doing this, visualize all of that beautiful healing energy being drawn down into the body. And not only does this help the client transition energetically from a grounding point of view, even just the physical touch is really nice at this stage in the session, because perhaps there hasn't been a lot of physical touch while you were working with wands earlier, and this just helps by having this physical contact. It just helps the client prepare to get back into the physical body again and prepares the body for movement. So your client should be sitting up straight, legs over the side of the table, and we can repeat that same activity. So just holding the grounding stone at the base of the neck and drawing it downwards. And just applying gentle pressure at the base of the spine. You can do this without a grounding stone, but I do prefer to incorporate the stone into the grounding. So you can just use your hands here and just run them down the length of the spine, drawing the energies downwards. And finally, at the end of the healing session, always offer your client a glass of cool water. You can also offer them a pinch of salt to dissolve under the tongue if you feel they need even a little more grounding once the session is over. Never send your client home unless you feel that they've adequately grounded, they're ready to hop in the car and drive home and face the rest of the day. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed what you saw today and you'd love to learn more about how crystals can be used therapeutically, please visit my website at www.evolvehealing.net. You can also send me an email at kate@evolvehealing.net. I offer certificate and diploma courses in crystal therapy. They're accredited, recognised internationally and available around the world. Thank you for stopping by.